Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and day 20 of our shadow work journal prompt series. If you have not yet had a chance to check out yesterday's video, I urge that you do that, day 19. It's just going to be an exercise that prepares you for what we're going to do today. So today's exercise, if you did catch day 19, is that you're going to take that moment of whatever it was you did that brought you guilt or shame. And I want you to take a moment, take a deep breath and close your eyes and sit with how you felt in that moment. And I want you to really think about the circumstances and how you were feeling and how you felt about what you did. And then I want you to look at it from a perspective of maybe an older sibling to a younger sibling, or maybe a loving aunt or uncle to a younger child. And what we're doing when we do this is we are healing our inner child. So we are looking at the inner child as a separate self. We are coming at it from an objective outside view of someone who loves that child no matter what they do. They see them as human. They see them as someone who's going to make bad choices and they're going to love them through it anyway. And they might be honest that, yeah, that wasn't really a good decision to make, but it's okay that you made it and I love you anyway. So that's how we begin to heal our inner child. And we're gonna just look lovingly at that child. And I want you, as your journal prompt today, to write a letter to that child about that instance from a place of love and compassion and honesty, and just really pour love into that inner child to heal that moment. I do want to take a moment to talk about the religious trauma of that portion of things. I was really taught growing through the church experience that we are all sinful, we all fall short. My love for God should be works-based because works without faith is dead. And I just want you to know that God is that loving older sibling. God is that loving unconditional father or mother or aunt or uncle. And he sees us as a perfect thing that he's made. He literally made us to go through life and learn from our experiences. And when we take a lesson and we screw up and then we look at it objectively and we say, yeah, I made a bad choice, but I grew from it. I'm human, those things happen. I'm going to avoid that choice in the future. And if you don't, that's okay, because you might have had to circle back around to that lesson. Some of them we have to repeat several times before we get it. And in my mind now, I find myself when I make a choice that is actually consciously better than one I had made in the past, or I learn the lesson and I get it, I kind of have this vision of my head of God or source or whatever it is that you call the creator. I see him and this team of angels and ancestors and ascended masters just like cheering me on because I got it, right? So I really want you to think about that as you go through life. When you have those successes, just know that there is a host of people, a host of entities that is just cheering for you, whether it's here on earth or in another realm. They're so excited that you got it. There's not this angry hatred that you didn't get it right. It was like, well, that didn't go well and we're going to do better next time. And we keep repeating those lessons until we get them right. That's literally the whole reason we're here, is to have a human experience, to ascend to the next level of our learning and our journey. And so I really want you to be encouraged to not feel like you're constantly falling short because you are sinful and can't get it right, and that you're constantly having to apologize and constantly having to really work to be good and perfect. It's just not the case. We were meant to mess up. We were meant to make decisions that weren't great because that's the best way we learn sometimes. So you wouldn't chastise a child for not knowing how to do something correctly. And you might be disappointed in them if they do that thing more than once, but you definitely would not hate them or stop loving them because they made a bad choice. And I really encourage you through this exercise to love your inner child and give them a little grace, because we're all humans who make mistakes. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this content. There's going to be more like it coming. If you want to catch the rest of this series, if you need to catch up, that will be here. And the next video in the series will be here. A video that YouTube thinks you would like will be here. And I will catch you back here for day 21.